Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We knew this day was coming. We knew in the end it would all come down to us and the jailer and the state of current WoW storytelling. Let's get into it.
Fly, you fools!
With Echo starting progression on the jailer for the rest of the world first, and I would guess by the time this video goes live, Liquid joining them, it seems to be a great time to talk Shadowlands story. And, to be honest, the, well, story as a whole in recent years. Now, many will say the jailer being a construct or robot is dumb. It shows the biggest issue with WoW stories at the moment, that they are silly, pointless, and, well, kind of anticlimactic. This is, after all, the second raid finale cinematic there's been, what's the word? Awful? Boring? Shit? So yeah, in many ways, they are not wrong. But the issue runs far deeper for me. It's not something as simple as Mr. Roboto. We only have to look at Azeroth to see if it wasn't for the Curse of Flesh, after all, most of the life there would be constructs. So in terms of our big bad, the thing we've been pursuing all the way through Shadowlands being a robot, do you know what? I've seen crazier. What's bad is that Blizzard seem okay with this thing being the biggest of big bads. Now let me say that again. The jailer, Veljak, whatever you want to call him. It can't be stressed enough. This is the biggest of big bads in WoW's history. The darkness that has loomed over all of Azeroth. The creature, the entity, the being, whatever you want to call it, that has brought doom upon us time and time again. And it turns out it was a broken toaster. Arthas? Nope. Bitch boy. The Burning Legion? Ha! Infiltrated by the Revendrath forces and twisted to their will. All by your dishwasher. Yeah. And why? Why did the jailer do all of this? Why did he sit there and think, this is what I need to do. I need the power of Azeroth. Why did he feel the desperate need to suck her off?
What did you say?
You heard me. It would appear in all the time we had spent walking around Icecrown, all the time that Bolver had sitting on the throne with the Helm of Domination on, nobody knew that there was a Texas oil drill in the basement, ready to get all that juicy Azerite that we only really knew about in BFA. Here's the thing. There's this crazy idea called setup and payoff. Arthas is one of the best setups and payoffs in WoW's history. Hell, if not in storytelling. A young prince, terrified of failure, is twisted and corrupted in the pursuit of doing what he desperately believes is the right thing. Finally, becoming the thing he has been trying to destroy this whole time. We then get to face the threat, and over the course of the expansion we finally defeat him. Is he redeemed? No. It's his father. It's those that loved him that forgave him, that said, you're done now, son, come on.
But wait! There's more!
Sorry, at least it was, until Uther tossed him into the maw with no judgment, for his soul to be tortured and destroyed in the course of turning Anduin. The corruption of a great story arc to carry the story that, on its own, is weak with zero setup. There, I said it. Shadowlands is a weak story. It is literally propped up on the shoulders of giants. Don't believe me? Look at the fate of Sylvanas. Once a cunning Ranger General, then the Banshee Queen, now God knows what. She was one of the most tragic characters in WoW, up there with Jaina Proudmoore. She had a deep, rich history of storytelling, a character deeply shaped by the tragic events that had befallen her. Once freed from the control of Arthur, she was able to craft a kingdom for her and her people, able to bend a Nathrezim to her will. Love her or hate her, she was at least interesting with this deep, dark backstory. And all of that was again sacrificed simply to give the jailer some weight. Well, you know Sylvanas, for her to be manipulated by this guy, he must be bad. And it makes it all the worse that once you have sacrificed this character, once you have destroyed her arc, you can't even do the right thing and kill her off. Now, I will say, I loved Sylvanas' story arc. When she jumped off of Icecrown, all of that. It was brilliant storytelling. But even I, at the end of Shadowlands, was like, please just kill her off now. Because I could see how the story could progress if she was killed off. You could potentially have it that Anduin, corrupted by this domination magic, finally freed, was questioning himself, questioning how, when he so loved the light, was so filled with it, when it gave him such comfort, could be able to be turned by this magic. That he looks around and realizes that he can still feel that oily taint on his soul, like an oily hand has gripped him and is now rescinded, but that oil is still there. And he looks at the friends and the allies around him and thinks, if they could kill Sylvanas because they believed that she had fallen so far that she was unable to be redeemed, what will they do with me? What will they do if I tell them I have this feeling inside of me? And so he struggles to trust anyone. After all, in Anduin's eyes, those forgiving eyes, he sees Sylvanas as just another pawn of the jailer. It could have made for a fantastic storyline. Then you could have Tyrellian twisting in, because he's now leader of Stormwind in Anduin's absence. Would he give the throne back, with Anduin coming back with this taint, this doubt? But no. Anduin, I imagine, will be fine. Sylvanas, hell, she's better than fine. She has been reunited with her soul. She's all good. So three of the biggest lore characters in WoW, Arthas, Anduin, and Sylvanas, to name just a few, have been used and abused to show how dangerous the jailer is. Because we'd never heard of him before. So they have to give him some weight. They have to express how dangerous he's going to be. The Burning Legion didn't require that because we knew about the Burning Legion. The Legion has been a constant threat to Azeroth. We knew the danger they brought. The Shadowlands story could have been wrapped up with us waking up in the shower, and it turns out Shadowlands was all just a dream. We were in the shower after fighting yet more weird tentacle creatures and getting void all over us from Veil of the Eternal Blossom, and we just had a shower and we slipped on the soap. Boom. We had this weird trippy dream.
Jesus. That was the worst piece of shit I've seen in my life.
But where does that leave us? What was this all about? What was the end goal for the jailer? Did he want to take over the world like Pinky in the Brain? No. The jailer turns to us and says, you are not aware. I tried to save everyone. You don't know what's coming. The super big bad is on the way. A super big bad. That's so bad. Like you think it's bad, but no, it's worse than bad. Like you don't know. Yeah, that's how bad.
No way. No way.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting this Mass Effect vibe now. I'm expecting that now sort of the power of Azeroth was brought into the Sepulchre of the First Ones and into Zerath Mortis, that even if we now stopped that by defeating the jailer, even just having that mere fraction of Azerite there is suddenly activated something, and all of a sudden the cosmos is going to tear apart and the elder original race is going to come through, the ones that crafted everything, and they will wish to end it all. Yeah. What that tells me, Blizzard, is you're copying fucking Star Trek Picard.
Sheer fucking hubris.
And that is really not a good show to be copying. It relies on beloved characters and nostalgia to get away with awful storytelling. Sorry if you like it, but there you go. It's Mass Effect. It's like Season 8 of Game of Thrones. The big bad is wiped out by a rogue sneak attack. Stab, stab, and you're done. It turns out the big bad was actually an angry woman that lived in a castle back down south, and another angry woman with dragons. Wow. It's great storytelling. Blizzard need to build a slow-boiling story, one that is designed to carry for years, that's subtle and twisting, pulling in all the characters we love, putting us on the path of something simple, an easy quest. We haven't heard from the monks at this church, or the priests of this church. Go there, find out what's happening. And then that quest should twist and turn and lead us to secrets and adventure. Like a good session of D&D. Everything is possible. Anything can happen. WoW needs to go back to great basic storytelling, laying one brick on top of another, until before we even realise it, this whole amazing structure is revealed before us. Right now, they are building on the stunning ruins of the storytelling that went before. It's like someone repairing the Mona Lisa with finger painting. And it's tragic, and WoW deserves better. It doesn't matter if you change all the systems, if you change all the paintings in the game, you take out spit, and you do all these things to try and make the quality of life better. If the storytelling dies, then everything about WoW dies with it. But that, as I say, is enough from me. Not long and we will find out more with regards to 10.0. Until then, thank you for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Ladies everyone.